to Crypto Moonshots. Really happy to have you guys here, and we're gonna jump straight into this. So yesterday we were talking about, we drew this yellow line. That's the daily level of resistance, right? Which is now acting as support, and we got that from these two data points, and then this data point as well, right? So that's how we got that. And then we were saying that, again, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, that you know this was gonna, what I assumed was, because that was a daily level of resistance, right? I did not think we have enough power to push through that line. The bulls push through that line, so I assumed that it would do this, and then shoot back up, right? That's what I assumed, right? But Bepro proved me wrong. Once again, it pretty much it proves us wrong every single time, right? So what ended up happening was the bulls were strong enough to push it above this line, right? And then now this former line of resistance is acting as the line of support. Okay, so because of this, again, great news. Congratulations to people that have been following me. I told you guys to buy down here. So if you did that, congratulations. You are up around, why isn't it letting me do that? Let's see. You're up around 45%. Okay, so congratulations if you did that. If not, it's all good. Stick with me, and we'll continue to make good assumptions based on TA. So the good news from a technical analysis standpoint, again, it's good news that it went up. That's great news for us, because it's proving time and time again that people are still looking at this coin, and there is buyers. So it's just reconfirming our belief, right? And as you can see, the volume increased as well. It's reconfirming our belief in this coin, that it's possible, right? That it's possible it can do a 10x minimum, right? 20 cents minimum, like I've mentioned before. So the good news for TA is we can draw another level of resistance. So I want you guys to look at certain points here, right? So it came all the way up to here yesterday, which is around, what is that, 3.2 cents, right? 3.2 cents. And then if we kind of include this as well, right? If we include, what is that, 1, 2, 3, this one as well, kind of 4, 5 wicks, right? So it's wick to that, around that area, around that 3.3, 3.2 area, around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? So we're gonna use that as a new level of, let me make that red because this is on a 4-hour, right? And then the yellow is the daily. We're gonna use that as the new level of what's it called? Resistance. Okay, so it went up to there, right? It went up around that area. Again, I'm kind of taking the average of them, right? Kind of taking the average. It's around that area, right? And just like clockwork, right? Just like we mentioned earlier, and this is how you know TA really does work. This candle wicked down to this area, right? 2.5 cents. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we've established a new level. Okay, we've established a new level, and this level goes from 2.5 cents from the daily, right? That's a support now from the daily to 3.2, right? So the good news is that what we want to happen, right? What we want to happen, and what I think will happen, right, is we're going to use this as support, right? We're going to use this as support, and then I think this time, I really truly think that we're going to be stuck between these two lines. Again, I could be wrong, man. Bepro's just insane how much he keeps getting pushed up, okay? But I think that's what's going to happen. I kind of want us to consider. I think it would be better if we can kind of consolidate, 1 or 2 or 3 times and then push up. I think that'd be more healthy, right? For the long run, because we're establishing these lines, and that's what we want to do. We want to establish these lines, right? So in the comment section in yesterday's videos, people are like, when do I get in? When do I get out? So let me start off with when I'm going to get out personally. Again, this is not financial advice. I can't predict the future. I wish I could, but this is when I'm going to get out. So when I'm going to get out is I'm going to go to the weekly. I'm going to go to the weekly and where I'm gonna get out, right? And this is midterm to long term. I'd say if Bitcoin keeps rallying, and then people are saying it might get dumped in a week or two, but if it keeps rallying, right, where I'm gonna get out is right here. That's where I'm gonna get out. Okay, and you might be like, why are you gonna get out? You know, this might go to what is it called? Like you said, 20 cents, right? So the reason I'm gonna get out there is because this is a weekly level of resistance, right? And I'm a firm believer in technical analysis. I believe that, you know, I'm gonna go based off science. I'm not gonna go based off, hype. And I mean, hype kind of is science, but I'm not gonna go based off what I think is going to happen. I'm gonna look at data, and data is telling me that this is a strong level of resistance. So that's where I'm gonna get out personally, right? So could it pass this? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It could pass this. Does TA tell us it's going to pass that? No, TA doesn't tell us that. So when I'm going to get out, if we're looking at, again, this is not short term, this is midterm to long term, is what I think is going to happen, right? Let's draw like an arbitrary line that it's going to come up, right? Or let's just say, like, I don't know, like we said, it might consolidate, and then it might come up, and then it might form new resistance, and then come back here. And then once it comes back here, right, it's going to take a lot. So I said it's going to take a lot for it to pass the daily level of resistance, but to pass a weekly level of resistance, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. So that's what I'm going to get out. So that's my target, 4.7 cents. That's where I'm looking. Again, I mentioned, like you guys said, why would you get out? Because when I get out there, there's a good chance, right, that it's going to, come back down, okay? And then that's where I'm going to buy. That's where I'm going to buy back. So I'm going to take out my profits like a boss, and then I'm going to buy back more when it dips down. So I'm not like letting go of this project. I'm not selling for good, right? I'm just selling because I want to maximize my profits. That's what I'm trying to do. During the bull cycle, what you want to do is maximize your profits. You don't want to, it's cool, and you will make profits if you just, wait for it to hit 20 cents, right? But this is what, this is what it's going to look like by the time it hits 20 cents. And what you want to do, ideally, is buy right here and sell right there, right? That's what you want. That's how you maximize your profit, right? And then sell right there, and then buy back here, and then sell right there. Okay, so that's my target. In terms of buying, I know a lot of people were commenting on yesterday's video. They're like, should I buy right now? Should I buy right now? When's the best time to buy? Blah, 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 blah. Great questions, great questions. So look at these lines, right? Look at these lines. So right now, a good buy opportunity is at 2.5 cents, where that level of support is right now, right? Again, that's a daily level of support. So it's strong, okay? It's strong. That's what science tells us. So buy there, right? And then in the short term, sell there. Could it go up? Yes, it can. Prove to us that it could go up over and over and over again, right? But we want to try to maximize our profits, and we can't predict the future, so we got to go based off science, right? So that's when I would sell. For the short term, that's what I would sell. And like I said, I wish it might consolidate back down, and then I'd buy a bigger bag here, and then there's a good chance that it's gonna go up and maybe like establish a new line there, and then do that, and then shoot back up to 4.7 cents. Okay, so that's what I would do. That's what I think is going to happen. I think in the beginning I was like 3 of 3, and I think right now I'm like 3 or 4 or 3 or 5 with my price predictions. Hey man, at least I didn't tell you guys that it's gonna come, all the way back down here. Okay, at least I didn't say that. I told you guys that it might consolidate here. That's what I assumed, but it proved me wrong, proved everyone wrong, and good for Bepro, good for us, right? We're all bag holders, so congratulations everyone, and please like and subscribe this video if you got any value out of it. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.